Alright YouTube, welcome back, man. Hopefully this video goes a lot better than the last video. Last video I attempted to test out an external microphone that I picked up just to kind of get better quality audio from both these cars when we were doing POV driving, or even probably just vlog audio, and it turned into a complete shit show, but it's fine. Today we're gonna actually go through and test out those things, and we're gonna use the Evo, which is what, you know, the car that I bought this for anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and just cut to the chase. I'm gonna introduce the audio external mics that I ended up getting, and then kind of talk a little bit into them more so than I did last time. Hopefully the audio isn't messed up. My neighbor's kid got a mini bike, and bro has been loving that thing since he got it. Let's close this for now. Here's a close-up of the mic setup. This is the Hollyland Lark M2. It comes with 2 external mics and then a transmitter, I believe. I think it's a transmitter, I can't remember. This is specifically for like GoPros or whatever camera that you have. And then each of these mics are actually, they have magnets. This is a combo deal. It comes with the camera connection, and then you also get a Lightning and a USB-C connection. For the camera transmitter, you're gonna need a GoPro media mod to actually be able to connect to GoPros. And I think for maybe like the Insta, you can connect directly to it. You might need a mod also, I can't remember. And then DJI, I really can't remember with them because I know they were like, but I think you needed something completely different for them. So don't quote me on that, you can kind of look into that yourself. But for us, GoPro media mod, it's about $100, and you could probably get it cheaper on Amazon or eBay or something like that, but I just haven't decided to go ahead and make that jump because I don't know how this works. So today we're going to hook this up to multiple points in the Evo and kind of just compare and see how the audio does. These come with what do they call it, like the mufflers. So we're definitely going to use mufflers because I think we're going to try to do like some engine bay type things, some cabin stuff, just to see how it sounds in the cabin, and then definitely for the exhaust, because the exhaust sounds so good whenever you actually get it on the microphone. Let's go ahead and try to start setting some stuff up. I think I want to do exhaust first, and then maybe the cabin, and then we can try to play around with the engine. I know the engine is going to be like super loud. We're going to have to figure out where's the best place to put it. Let's go ahead and start. Like I said, it's going to be a hassle trying to figure out where to put the microphone in here. This fan is super loud. The motor is pretty loud in general. Thinking maybe we can find some places here, maybe over here behind there, and then maybe over in that corner where it's like the farthest away from this fan. We're just gonna have to play around with it. Back here we have pretty much all this real estate, so we're just gonna maybe put it over there, and then if that's too loud, maybe we can put it over in this corner. And this corner is, I think, far enough away from the exhaust that it should sound a little bit better. Cabin wise, I'm not really sure. We're just gonna have to figure something out, honestly. Gonna get us a cold start. We're gonna place one mic this time and see how well it picks up the exhaust. This is the Lark microphone that face this way. That's the magnet. And then as you can see, it just kind of covers everything. On there you're gonna have a yellow button, which is for noise suppression pretty much. It'll kind of help with like wind noise and stuff like that. I just kind of plop it on there. These magnets are pretty strong, so it doesn't really go anywhere. You gotta use like some decent amount of force to actually move it. And with that being said, man, that's gonna be the first place for this. Well, for the back mic. I really feel like this is still pretty loud. Let's go like right in here. It's kind of by the motor mount. I feel like it's still gonna get some wind noise, like being gone. It's gonna be right by the intake. So we should just spend up some time, maybe some blow-off valve, noise assistant right here. And then hopefully everything just kind of sounds good. Our first stop is gonna be for gas. So we can kind of check at that point and see how well everything did. Final step for this, for me specifically, is to use this. This is the USB-C connection. I'm gonna use this to connect to my my phone. And for me, since I have a Samsung, I like to use Samsung Notes to actually record with the external mic. That way it takes a little bit less memory because you're only recording sound and not a complete video. And I can also lock the phone, which like helps a lot. Since if you're recording a video with nothing really on there, it's just gonna heat the phone up pretty quickly. notes, all I do is just go up here, hit that recording, and then just click record. Get us a like test recording, then I'll play it back on here. This is recording right now. Yeah, we can just see how it sounds. So I kind of played back the sound, and it's kind of loud in the engine bay, which is exactly what I expected. So instead, we're gonna first test like right in here. Let me see. They also come with these clips, which are magnetic, which is pretty goated. A little clip, and this should allow us to like clip the microphone just somewhere in here. It's like right there, and then just hang it right here, maybe. Now we're gonna go ahead and get another like sample recorded just to see how it sounds. Hopefully it's just a little bit better. I kind of like that. I kind of like that, man. You can still hear me too. So let's crack the windows, because it's a hot one today. It's probably like 90 something. Do a couple of small pulls because, like I said, it's hot as fuck. And let's see how well the audio is received, picked up, whatever you want to call it. Into the air, dog. Noise cancellation is turned on. Hopefully that like kind of combats any wind noise that's actually going to make it through. Like right now, for whatever reason, it's just like wind pouring into the car. It wasn't really a windy day, but I don't know, maybe shit changed once I start driving, because that's the way it goes when you start recording. For whatever reason, once it's hot out, the car is like, I think super rich, or it just has excess fuel, so it's a lot more poppy. I'm not sure the science behind it. All right. All right, so quick couple pulls. That should be decent enough. We're gonna come in here to Costco, go ahead and get us a little bit of gas, and then while like in the meantime of that, I'll just go ahead and like kind of check the footage. So far this works out pretty well up until the higher RPM ranges, so we're gonna try to move it over here. Maybe that'll be just far enough to pick up like decent noise but not distorted. So we're gonna take this off and move this to like, kind of want to get this down lower, so maybe on this vent will be okay. Hopefully it's not like creaking or anything weird. I think this is picking up the turbo noises actually pretty well, so this might have honestly worked out better than I thought. I really thought we weren't going to be able to hear the turbo and the blow off valve unless we had it in the engine bay, but I think this is picking up super well. All right, now we're recording again, bro. Drive a little bit, kind of let this thing cool off some. Alright, let me hit y'all with the first, or the initial impressions of that first recording. So it's actually working out very good. Actually surprised for $100 how well this like picks up compared to just the GoPro's like internal mic. I think the issue with the GoPros is just very well, for one, I keep it on auto, and I think it's very restrictive about that. Like it's a very strong effect whenever it comes to wind noise, so it distorts like super quickly. I'll probably like interlace the tool between this and then the actual GoPro just so I can show you what I'm talking about, because it's a lot of wind noise coming in right now. But it's making me want to invest another $100 into the media mod so I can record directly to the camera and I don't have to like play around with my phone, because my phone's been acting weird actually. With the media mod, I'll be able to like port over all the media and it'll work out a little bit better since it's all in one source. I don't have to splice and kind of tie the two together. But yeah, man, pretty good. It worked out well for the Mustang too, actually. There's a couple of videos that I got. The engine bay and the Mustang I think is a lot quieter, but it is still crazy distorted when it comes to high-pitched sounds. So the fan whirring, the supercharger whine kind of blows out the mic. Exhaust audio was actually pretty good, even with the, well, I know now my Mustang isn't as loud as it used to be, but still, long tube headers into a Corsa exhaust, no matter which one it is, full throttle is gonna be very loud. And it picked up everything pretty well. So, like I said, man, for $100, not really complaining. Let's go ahead and get a couple more pulls of the Evo. We'll compare that, and then I'm on my way to do some stuff, run an errand or two, and then maybe after that, I'll try it in a different spot. If this works out really well, we'll drop the exhaust mic and see how well this picks up the turbo noise and the exhaust noise by itself. Should be good enough. Maybe I like touched the microphone and it like spazzed out. Finished what I needed to do, and last audio recording was kind of okay. I'm gonna do one last like test with the microphone just actually attached to my person. We'll see if this is good or not. I feel like it should like kind of help shield it from the wind, but it'll probably be the same. Let's go ahead and do this last little bit with this, and then we can wrap this video up. All right, look like we recording. Let's go ahead and get the going. Nigga was confused as fuck. Never seen the Evo. I ain't ever gonna see one again, man. Not in the hood. I ain't gonna lie, that's still a video that I want to do. Put the 360 cam on the back of the Evo and just get a bunch of reactions, because I said this in a video before, but the car, the attention that it gets, because nobody has ever seen a fucking Evo. I ain't never seen an Evo in Detroit, so I know it's very rare that somebody else seen an Evo in Detroit. Even during this prime time, I highly doubt it was Evos in Detroit. So let me know if that's something y'all want to see, man. Shit. Alright, finally getting home. This is turning out to be one of my favorite purchases for content creation, like in general. It kind of amazes me how much or how well the Lark like picks up audio. I'm gonna play a clip like, I guess right here. Even in that clip, the car, like, you can still distinguish between the Evo's like audio, and obviously there's a bunch of wind noise. I literally stuck the mic right on the A pillar, like right here. Obviously wind noise galore, but you can still hear the car pretty crisp, pretty clear, and that was still with the noise cancellation on. I thought about it like right before I got home. I'm gonna play this clip right here. Clip is with the noise cancellation off. There's definitely still some playing around with the microphone that I have to do. I think I'm still getting some like weird distortion or wind noise or some, I don't know, something with the cabin. I think it was the cabin microphone. I wonder if I put it down lower, like out of the crossfire for the wind, if it works. I'm not really sure. But I'm gonna just continue to kind of, you know, play around with it, maybe make some short videos, something like that, and then just figure out like the best settings. I definitely recommend checking this thing out. I don't think I'm gonna return it and get the DJI. I think this is like a pretty good price point, and it's a lot, like, it's pretty good at recording the audio, especially for what I need. I don't have anything else to talk about, but before we go, I'll go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek of the turbo, and next video we're gonna do an unboxing, kind of show you or talk about why I decided to go the way I did, and then some of the other parts that I have and where to go next.